happened about 2 years ago, so it might not include every detail. Also, first post to ProRevenge, our crazy neighbor, I will call evil, didn't know what living in a neighborhood was like. As soon as we moved into the house, a very nasty storm moved into the area. It blew down the fence between our yards, along with everyone else's in the neighborhood, and we thought it was no big deal. Within days, which is not enough time for a fence repair guy to get a quote, we had multiple papers on our door and in our mail demanding we put a new fence up. In Texas, state law states that shared fence in between both of our yards, was shared property, so legally we could have made you pay for half the cost. But we did not want to get in trouble with our new home, so we paid the entire cost. This behavior from me only got worse. We have owned 2 dogs throughout our lives, so sometimes, like all dogs do, our dogs would bark at squirrels, rabbits, and other dogs. He would constantly report us to the HOA for loud dogs, which is not an offense except for at late hours, which is not when this occurred. The HOA would warn us for a fine, to which we would reply, this is a city issue, so if you have a problem go to the city. Of course, he would not and only go to the HOA. It gets worse. This neighbor was mentally insane. He would report us for getting leaves in their yard. And EB put up 10 cameras around the back of their house and even on the median fence, illegal without neighbor permission. It was all fine because it would not go anywhere, but the last time made me take revenge. A combination of dogs and a backyard tree left a grassless area in our backyard. We bought about 2 pallets of lawn turf so we could patch in the area. Within a day of 2 wooden pallets of grass in our driveway, we get fined by the HOA for having them in our driveway. I go over to complain to our neighbor, who obviously reported it, who says I'm not the one breaking rules. This sets me off. He had built a sidewalk in their backyard to walk their dog on, mentally insane, so I take up our city's legal documents to report it. After asking them to remove it, he said they could build it because it was on their property. The city investigates, and after 3 days of filing the report they demand he to remove it because it was built without a permit. The city also cites he not owning 2 trees in their front yard, city law, to which he claims their 2 shrubs were trees. I wasn't told everything by the city, but he got evicted, they rented, for multiple infractions and failing to remove illegally built sidewalks and patios. We now have a very nice family living next door who are happy to live the neighborhood life. This is all because my dog barked too loud.